So my goal is to collect every Avengers comic book from Volume 1. I'm going to show you what I have so far. Comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you a special episode of my comics. This is a video series where I show you, the fans, my comic book collection, and today, why this is a special episode is because my goal is to collect every Avenger comic from Volume 1. Because when I was a kid, I didn't collect that many Avenger comics. I, for some reason, wasn't into them, and I feel that the Volume 1 Avengers run is a very attainable run to collect, and I feel like I can accomplish that goal. So I'm really excited to try it, and I'm going to show you now which Avenger comics I actually have collected over the years. And believe it or not, it really isn't that many. In fact, this is the stack right here. That's it. That's all I found in out of all my Avengers comics from Volume 1. So I got a lot of work to do. But until then, I'm going to show you what I have right now. Alright, so here we go. The first issue I have, the oldest issue I have, is the Avengers issue 36. That's right, guys. This is when Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch actually join the Avengers. And this is the first appearance of Axar and his Ultroids. That's right. And this book's value goes for 140, obviously, if it's a 9.8. And back in the day, it was 12 cents. So some Silver Age goodness right here. So that's awesome. That's Avengers issue 36. Man, that cover is freaking classic, right? So yes, so we have that one. All right. So next on the list, this is the Avengers issue 84. That's pretty cool there. It looks like, I guess, yeah, that might be, I guess that's Loki back then, right? You got the Enchantress, you got Thor on there as well. So it looks like they're all doing battle. So yeah, that's a pretty cool book as well. I love the cover. I love the black in the background, like they're in space or whatever the case may be. So that's pretty cool. Book's value, obviously, if it's a 9.8 grade, is $90. All right, so, but obviously these books are not in 9.8 grades, but they're cool to have in your collection, right? All right, so the next one we have is the Avengers. This is issue 85. Also 15 cents back in the day. If it's something you're looking for, it's in mint condition, 9.8, you're probably going for around 110 bucks. And this is the first appearance of the Squadron Supreme from Earth 712. So yeah, 15 cents, and this one was published back in February of 1971. All right, so next on the list, we have issue 87 of the series, and this is your origin of the Black Panther. This book, obviously in mint condition, goes for $175 around there, give or take. Cover price again was 15 cents and also printed in April of 1971. This is a really cool cover, man. I love how he's revealing himself here, and I love the background as well with those yellows and orange. That's a really cool cover, and obviously a really important key in the Avengers run. So really happy to have that. All right, so next we move on to the major milestone of Avengers back in the day. We move on to issue 100. Bam! Right? How cool is that? So we have issue 100. This book currently goes for about, I'd say, 185 bucks. Obviously, if it's in mint condition. And I'm getting all these prices from comicbookrealm.com. So again, these comics prices are not set in stone. It's always based off what people are going to pay for these comic books. But this is a rough estimate. If you get them graded or on there, it should be around the price that it should be going for. So this is that first 100th issue of the Avengers. All right. So next, we have issue 117 of the series. I most recently picked this up maybe a couple of weeks ago. So that's a pretty cool book. I love how Namor and Captain America are fighting in this particular book. And if it's a 9.8, you're probably going for around $80 for this particular book. And again, it was published in November of 1973. All right, so that's a story continuing from the Defenders. All right, next, going forward, we have the Avengers. This is issue 127 of the series. So this book, obviously high grade, probably goes for around $50. Okay, the significance of this one, first appearance of Ultron 7. So there were 6 other Ultrons before this. The cover price originally in 1974 was 25 cents. All right, so next we move forward. We go on to issue 156. I don't think this is a significant key in the run, but it's got Dr. Doom in it, so I think that's always kind of cool. Goes for about $18 if you're looking for, probably maybe a graded copy, maybe not, I don't know. But nevertheless, back in the day, it went for 30 cents back in February of 1977. So yeah, this is the Private War of Dr. Doom. That's a cool cover, though. I like how they're all on there, and he's on this tower or whatnot, and they're all trying to battle him. All right, the next one is issue 172 of this series. I think this is a return of Hawkeye back in the day. Not much value for this book. Goes for about $10. 35 cents was the cover price back in June of 78. And yeah, long lost, the long-awaited return of Hawkeye. So yes, we have that. And then some of the other characters on the cover as well. Next, we have issue 173 of the Avengers. So this one is worth about $12. Okay. So again, not very super important key. But yeah, that's kind of cool cover though, as you got Hercules and Black Widow on there and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. So we have that one. So next, another one I most recently picked up. This is 176 of this series. Again, about a $12 value. There's nothing special about this one. Trying to see if I can find something on it real quick. So this one was published in October of 78 for 35 cents cover price. Yeah, $12 value. Nothing really, key about this particular issue. All right. So next we have issue 179 of the series. That's a pretty cool cover as well. This one goes for about $10 as well. This is the first appearance of this Bloodhawk character right here. So we have that in there. Published in January of 79. Still, only 35 cents back in the day, guys. All right, next we move forward. Getting higher numbers, right? Less keys. So we have 182 of the series. So that's cool. I love how they're all fighting each other and whatnot. There's like these crazy guns shooting at Vision and whatnot. So it's only called, synopsis is for Honor Thy Father. That's what it's called. So 35-cent price cover. So I got that one. The Many Faces of Evil. All right. Next on the list, this is The Peril in Pittsburgh, issue 192 of the series. This book goes for around $8. Nothing special really here. But still, cool cover as you get to see Wonder Man doing battle against whatever this thing is. It looks like Absorbing Man or something like that, but I don't think it is. So that's kind of cool. All right. So next, here's a big one. Well, I know this one on eBay is going for a decent amount of money. But based off a comic book realm, they don't say that it's worth obviously that much money. But this is the first Taskmaster cameo. This is issue 195 of the series. Cover price back then was 40 cents. This was published in January of 1980. And this is also like the 5th appearance of Scott Lang. So that's what it says here. So, but in that last page, you'll wind up getting Taskmaster in here. So I have this particular issue, and I know this one is a hot one right now. So I'm excited to have this one in the collection. So as we go forward in my Avengers little collection here, or my little run, we move on to the next milestone issue, and that goes to issue 200 of the series. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we have that one. And of course my page is not responsive, so we can just screw it. We'll just wait. So that's a cool cover. So it has everybody on there, like I said, and it's really cool. It's got Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, and Ms. Marvel at the time. It's got Wonder Man, Captain America. It's got the Wasp and everybody. So back then, 75 cents for this 200-page extravaganza. This one's not in the best shape, but again, it's a milestone issue. You can't deny it, right? All right. So next we have issue 201 of the series. So you have Jarvis on there. Stand back, Avengers. This is where Jarvis takes over. And he's got his freaking vacuum cleaner. That's hilarious. So back in the day, November, it was 50 cents, right? So that's pretty cool. I like that one. That's neat. All right. So next, most recently grabbed this one in last week's comic book haul I showed you. This has the Masters of Evil, the new Masters of Evil. This is 222 of the series. Back then, it was 60 cents. Love this cover, how it's got Scorpion on there. And it's got like the She-Hulk, and I forgot, it was that shark guy, Thor, Whirlwind on there. So that's really cool stuff. All right, next. This Avengers book is from my original collection of comics, 269, as we get to see our Avengers are doing battle against Kang versus Immortus. So this is classic. Check out the bag and board in this one, man. I mean, this is original shit from me right there. So we got that. And then the next one we have is the Avengers. This is 280, okay? And it says, to serve no more, nor more. So is that Jarvis in the actual hospital bed? Was he dying? Was he sick? Did he almost get killed? Not the first time, maybe not the last time we have ever seen that, right? So yes, we get to see 280 of the Avengers. Another one from my original collection. This is 283. This is when She-Hulk was on the team. I guess Namor's on there as well. Captain America, Thor with the beard on there too. So yes, that's what's going on in that issue. Back then, 75 cents. So still cheap, right? All right, next, most recently got this in a haul a couple of weeks ago. This is, I think, the first appearance of the Star Force team from Galactic Storm. This is part 12. This is issue 346. Yeah, the Kree shall fall. That's what's there. So this is a pretty key book for the Avengers run most recently. I think it goes for around 20 bucks right now, so it's a popular one out there. All right, and most recently I showed this in my haul as well. So I also have 356, as we get to see, I guess this is Death in the Gathering Place, and we have the White Vision back then. So very easy on the coloring for Vision back in the day, right? And then you got Black Panther up there as well. So next, we have the Avengers issue 361. So we get to see that. Right, so that's pretty cool as well. So $1.25, they're starting to rip me off now, right? And then next, I also got this as well. Most recently in my haul, I showed this 370. 61.70. Yeah, I wanted to make sure it was in order. Then I got a few annuals here, or giant size, or a couple of them. So I have giant size Avengers. This is issue 1. So I have that in the collection where we got Thor and Iron Man and Captain America and Vision. And then we have all these other, characters in their little, in their box in the corner, which is really cool. This screams Silver Age all over it. 50 cents for an annual back then. So really cool. And this is, again, 68-page comic book. So really cool stuff there. And then I have King Size Annual Avengers. This is issue 10. Okay. So it looks like maybe it's a bunch of different short stories. I don't even remember. So yeah, and it says and that cameo appearance by the Uncanny X-Men. So the Uncanny X-Men make their appearance on here as well. All right, and then last but not least, I have the Avengers in the Marvel Triple Action book. I think this is supposedly a reprint. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So no, your eyes are not deceiving you. You are looking at the wonderful Wasp. Don't dare miss the startling surprise inside. So that's what we have in there. So there you guys have it. That's it. That's really not that many Avengers issues that I particularly own. Current Avengers stuff, I own a lot of it. But Volume 1 stuff, that's it. I got a lot of collecting to do. So I just thought I'd share that. I have my new initiative, right, to collect the whole volume of Avengers Volume 1. And hopefully you enjoyed this special episode of my comics. If you guys like this video, of course, always give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that all-important notification button so you don't miss a single video from me. And guys, until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.